it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We've gone from 20 to 30 knots of wind to no wind, and we've just left Curlew Island bound for Brampton. Glassy out here at the moment, a little bit of slop left over, but travelling's not too bad. I hope we get a little bit of wind when the sun comes up and we can get a bit of sail out.
It's very pleasant out here today. We left Curlew at 3 o'clock this morning, and we're just passing Keswick and St Bees off Mackay. I've got Brampton Island in sight. We'll be there in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We're motor sailing along nicely, and it's just very pleasant being out here in these conditions.
Okay, well the wind is gone, the sail's stowed, and we're about 30 minutes out of our anchorage, so looking forward to getting there and getting the pick down. Absolutely millions of butterflies. Fantastic. No wind. We're going to up anchor and head to Thomas Island, their next destination. So about 3-hour trip from here. So pretty nice conditions to do it in, I think. This is Thomas Island in the Lindeman Island group. It's a beautiful little anchorage. A bit overcast today. We've had great weather up until now. We're supposed to get some rain, but no wind really. We had a pleasant night last night. Wasn't too much roll coming in here. Can be rolly sometimes, but yeah, it was pretty good last night. So we just got to work out whether we're going to spend another night here or maybe move a bit further up. That shore island you can see a little bit further north. and that will probably be our next destination. Looks like there could be a bit of a marked walking track into the island. Well, that was a great little walk, only about half a k I reckon, but it takes you from one side of the island right across to the other, so worth doing it. And it's really well marked, you can't get lost, and just a nice easy little walk, fantastic. Thomas Island really is a beautiful little spot. Very scenic. Usually not too bad as far as swell goes, but can be swelly in here in developed conditions. But we had a good night last night, and may stay here for another night tonight. I think I just got back in time. The rain has started by the look of it. So that's where we're anchored at Thomas. We've just come out here and we're going around and behind shore. Not a long trip, it'll only take us about an hour. Well, not much of a day today. Just came round to Shore Island in the Whitsundays from Thomas, but it's been raining, not heavy, just raining lightly all day. Just miserable weather. No wind at all, very calm, but not much you can do in the rain. A bit hard to get ashore. Keep bailing the dinghy out. I've just been cleaning the inside of the boat. Good day for doing that. And just sitting down having a cuppa. And my plans for my cruising season have changed a little bit due to the COVID-19 virus. Originally I was going to only come up as far as Great Keppel and then head back early and head down to Tassie. But I'm sort of thinking as time goes on, I don't think Tassie's going to be open. I don't think I'm going to be able to get down there. And I don't want to travel all the way down the New South Wales coast and then find I can't skip across. So whether the Wooden Boat Festival's on next year, I wouldn't have a clue. They might even can that. So what I'm going to do, it's too easy to travel in Queensland. So I'm in the Whitsundays now. I'm going to travel a bit further north, at least up to Townsville, Magnetic Island, maybe a little bit further, some of the islands up there, maybe Hinchinbrook. And then we'll plan it from there. Once we start getting a bit of northerly, I'll start heading back home. Wombi's down in New South Wales and they've closed the border. She can't even get up here, so I'm going to be doing it on my own, probably for the next month, maybe 2. So it affects everyone. I guess it doesn't affect my lifestyle that much. I'm still doing what I want to do, but lucky I'm in Queensland. I'm glad I'm not down in Victoria where they've got a huge problem down there. But I'm going to miss Wombi, not seeing her for quite some time. Anyhow, we'll keep on poking around in the boat. When I get to Airlie, I'm going to have to do an oil change. She's due, so I'll get some oil and change the oil there. We'll resupply, and then we'll start making our way north again, I guess. Maybe come out and do a few of the Whitsunday islands, but I might head up towards Magnetic Island and Horseshoe Bay. It's pretty nice up there. Anyhow, good weather for a cup of tea and a biscuit. That's what I'm doing now. An early start from Shore Island just to get a bit of tide to get us through Dent Passage, so only probably a couple of hours to run, but might as well get up a little bit early and do it with the tide. We've driven into a fog bank, so keep a good lookout. Use the horn occasionally, and radar and chart plotter. Hopefully it lifts in a minute. Only got about 100 metres of vis, I think. Just approaching Dent Passage, and it's a real pea super. I've slowed down a bit and keeping a good lookout and just doing it on the radar and the plotter. Been wet, and I've had the bungs out of the dinghy, so before I go ashore the first thing to do is put them back in, otherwise you know what happens. We've had 2 days of rain on the boat and not much chance of getting ashore and stretching the legs, so I thought while the weather's a bit finer, a little bit of rain this morning again, lots of fog, but while the weather's a bit finer I thought I'd come over to beach 25 and stretch my legs. It's not going to be a long walk because it's not a long beach, but anyway, we can walk up and just have a bit of a look around. But it is quite a pretty little area, right in the middle of the Whitsundays. Well, we had a look at Henning, but unfortunately the mooring had a little fishing boat on it, which is not really what they're for, but first in, best dressed, I guess. So we're going to head round to Sid Harbour. We'll stay there the night, it'll be comfy there. And then tomorrow we might just sneak around to Nara and have a look up there as well. Probably early to mid next week I want to get across to Airlie. I've got some stuff I've got to buy. I need to do an oil change on the boat, so I need to buy a bit of oil and some filters, and yeah, probably a bit of food that I'm going to require pretty soon too. So we'll sort of have a look at a few of these little spots out here and then work our way across to Airlie Beach, which is the main centre.